Hello twin flames and welcome to day 4 of Separation Heals. So during this series we're finding out within ourselves why and how we go through separation. So we're using the Divine Feminine Confessions deck for this series, and this is by the beautiful Bridget Rowe. So amazing, and thank you all for being here. And if you are new to the channel, welcome, subscribe, join our family because we're here for you every day. Wow, so we've just had 2 cards fly out there and I've got one here. So I'm never in control of the cards, the angels are, and they just throw out what needs to come out on this day. So let's see, 2 cards fell out, this one was sticking out. So the message is, there is not even 10 minutes that goes by that you're not on my mind. It drives me crazy. It drives you crazy. They're always on your mind. And that's because they're a part of you. So the angels are saying to you, it's okay to think about them when you're in separation. It's okay to watch readings on them when you're in separation. It doesn't mean you're delaying anything. It just means you're learning to accept things as they are now. You're learning to understand that they are a part of you. So how can you move on or move away from a part of yourself? You can't. This is the same for your Divine Masculine. Your Divine Masculine is always thinking about you. What they do is they try and distract themselves with other things. You know, they may try and bury their head in work or even in another relationship, but they can never forget you. A twin flame is always connected with another twin flame. You're always connected. Why? Because you're the same soul. So there's always an elephant in the room. And that means wherever you go, whatever you do, they're always popping into your mind. It means wherever they are, wherever they go, you're always popping into their mind. And you can't ever escape that. You can't escape your own self. And they live within you and you live within them. So it's normal to be thinking about each other. And I know that sometimes you think, why? And it can pop in your mind at the most strangest of times, when you're really enjoying yourself or even when you're going through pain, that they're constantly on your mind, and it can drive you crazy because you want them so much. You want them to message you, you want them to come towards you, you want to spend time with them. And you wonder why. Why can't I just go more than 10 minutes without them being on my mind? And it's because they're a part of you. So the message here for you is, if you're thinking of them, they are thinking of you. If you're on their mind, they are on your mind. You can never switch off from your twin flame. This is why you dream of each other, you receive signs and synchronicities about each other, because the universe is always reminding you of their presence and reminding them of your presence. It's a two-way thing. So maybe you're wondering, do they think about me as much as I think about them? And the answer is yes, because you're entwined, you're ever connected, you're always one. So there's not even 10 minutes that goes by. And I love that, this card says 10 minutes because 10 is a power number. And it's about taking control. So you learn to kind of live with it. To release it, to not go into panic. Sometimes when you think of them, you go into panic because you think, what are they doing? Who are they doing it with? Other times you feel at peace. Well, when you step into your power and you understand that it's okay to think of them, it's okay, you're not doing anything wrong, you're doing everything right, then you feel more at peace about it. And it won't drive you as crazy. When you understand that, oh, that's why then I'm always thinking of them, because they're a part of you. And you can't run away from yourself. The next one is, I'm so afraid all of this has just been a lesson and I'll never have you again. So that's a fear that you have to overcome, and that's doubt. And we have to overcome doubt and replace it with faith on this journey. I'm afraid all of this has just been a lesson. It's doubt. It's the way the ego brings in fear. The ego is like a little devil that sits on our shoulder and it whispers in fears. What if scenarios? What if it's not real? What if it's all in your mind? What if you never see them again? And it puts you into dramatic panic and fear. And they're giving me again, I used this word yesterday, the word dramatic, because it can seem dramatic the way we act, the way we feel as a twin flame. But it's not dramatic, it's the passion and the intensity of the connection. I'm so afraid that all of this has just been a lesson and I'll never have you again. Well, yes, it is a lesson, but it's also going to lead to a blessing when they return into your life, when they communicate with you, when they come into union with you. But remember, separation is illusion. It's just a trick of the mind. You're always together. You're always one. And that's why you can't even go 10 minutes without thinking of each other, because you're always together in mind, heart and soul. So the angels are showing this to you. So don't worry about things. Let go of doubt and replace doubt with faith and trust that you are safe. So the next moment that you go through this fear, say to the angels, well, I know I'm safe, so what? So when the ego says, what if you never see him again? What if it's all a lie? What if it's not real? Say, well, so what? I'm becoming strong. I'm becoming powerful. I'm understanding who I am. And that's just the ego saying, you'll never have you again. You were meant to be. You are one. You are the same. So you can't run away from yourself. So if you start seeing elephants today, or even throughout this series, it's a sign of the elephant in the room, which is you and which is them. You can't run from it. You can't hide from it. And elephants never forget. I've turned down so many great people because it wouldn't be fair to them. I'm in love with you. So this is also acknowledging that along the way, you will get offers from other people. You know, you'll get the past trying to come back into your life for closure. And that's for you to close the door. People interested in you on social media. Why? Because you are a powerful, strong, divine feminine. You are a beacon of light. And when you're radiating this beautiful light and this warm energy, then people are attracted to that. That's why darkness is attracted to the light. That's why when you're, working with heaven, people will just automatically tell you their problems because you're a beacon of light. And what's in darkness is drawn to the light. And you are twin flames. You are like moths to a flame. So you're always guided back together. So you're saying, there's other people that are interested in me. And sometimes, that can make you feel a bit crazy too, because you think, why am I turning down these people? The great people, they could be soulmates to me. They could give me a life, the life that I desire with my twin flame. I could start a life with them and even maybe be happy. But in your heart and soul, it's not right because you're in love with your twin. And your masculine knows this. Your twin flame understands this, that you are incredible inside and out and that there is other people interested in you. Why wouldn't there be? They are interested in you. So of course other people are going to be. But this is about you understanding that, other people just don't cut it when you're a twin flame. You can try, and maybe a soul teacher will be brought into your life for a small amount of time to help you to grow, to teach you things that your twin can't teach you. And this happens with the masculines. When the masculines are in a karmic relationship or in a karmic situation, that person's come in to teach them things that you can't because you're in the light. And sometimes the light is blinding to your twin. Sometimes the light is overwhelming to the masculines. So they have to go into dark places with a few darker people to learn darker lessons. So they have to learn lessons in the darkness that will heal them in the light. So you have to start blessing things and not worrying about things and not being jealous of anyone else that they are spending time with, because remember, in day one, they belong to you and you belong to them. So during separation, expect it. Expect people to come to you and want you and desire you, because that's who you are. Why wouldn't they? You are special and unique. You are a diamond shining bright in the sky. But in your heart it wouldn't be fair to that person because you're in love with your twin flame. So this is also about you standing in your truth and standing in your integrity. And maybe you think, well, if that's the case, Liz, if they feel what I feel, And if I'm always popping into their mind, why are they still with their karmic person? Why are they still there? And the angels are saying to you, they always think of you wherever they are, whoever they are with, but they have to gain the courage and the strength to step out of their comfort zone, to face their fears, to speak their truth, to leave that behind to be with you. So it's the fear. It's not because they don't want you, love you, or desire you. It's because they fear the consequences of change. They're afraid of change. And feminines, you are powerful. So you step forward into change fearlessly because you know that you're not alone. You know you're protected by angels. You know you are supported by the universe. But the divine masculines don't have that connection yet with the divine. So they feel alone and lost and afraid, like little boys or little girls. So they need someone to guide them, and that's you shining bright in the sky. But the real message here is the angels are acknowledging, you're not doing anything wrong by turning down great people. It means you're being true to your heart. You're being true to yourself. And your divine masculine does know that there's people interested in you. They understand that. They're not silly. Of course, they know if they love you, other people will too. If the world loves you, other people will too. And they see you as an inspiration, as a guiding light. And I'm afraid all of this has been a lesson. Well, lessons grow you. You're here to learn. That's why you've come. If you weren't meant to learn, you'd still be on the other planes. So you've come into this earth body to learn, to become evolved in yourself, to become the greatest version of who you are. So everything is a lesson. So you have to know in your heart and soul what this connection is. You have to trust in this love. You have to trust that you are supported. And when you feel them, when you're being reminded of them every 10 minutes, it's because you belong to each other. And that means it's an unconditional love. It's eternal. It's forever. It's not going away. So you can handle anything. And then you start to trust and you start to believe and you start to understand that you are learning separate lessons so you can come together whole again, so you can align with each other. And we learn on this journey who we are, but also who they are and why you're going through what you go through. So every 10 minutes, you're going to be thinking of each other. So let this be confirmation to you that when you think of them, they are thinking of you. When you're dreaming of them, they are dreaming of you because you're being reminded of each other's presence. When you're connecting with them telepathically, they are also connecting with you. So don't doubt this connection. Don't doubt the love just because they're not responding to a message or they're in a different situation right now. You've signed up for this to learn, to grow and to evolve and to learn that love conquers all things. That no matter what the difficulty, no matter what the difference or the thing in the way, you can overcome anything because love conquers all. And that's the message of today. I hope this helps. Have a great day. Sending you so much love and I'll see you soon.